Hi guys, it's Oscar Week, and I am here at the Beverly Hills Hotel for the 4th annual Essence Black Women in Hollywood event, and you're watching Atta Girl Entertainment. I got two of the honorees in one shot. Both of them are being honored by Essence today. How does it feel, ladies?
If I could sing, I'd do that. Yes, it's great. It's really wonderful.
Wonderful. Miss Jennifer Hudson.
Oh my God, it's such an honor. I was just sitting in a car like, wait a minute, I'm being honored by Essence. So it's just an amazing thing, you know, and at this moment, I'm like, I don't feel like I deserve it. I don't feel like I've done enough yet, but it's just an amazing honor.
I feel like I'm just not representing myself. I'm representing a whole community of women. So it means everything.
The Academy hasn't been really noticing women of color this year, but Essence has chosen to. How important do you think it is for you all to be honored and to get your just due?
I think it's extremely important, and I appreciate it. There's so much talent that's in this room this afternoon, some that I've had the honor to work with, some that I desire to work with. And life has us going in so many different directions, but so it's a real joy to come together in community.
Yeah, it's also young girls that see the magazine, and I've read the magazine since I was a young girl. So, I mean, this is something for them to aspire to, and so that's why it's so important that you are awarded, so that young girls will say, yeah, I want to do that, I want to get that, I want to be that. So you have to have these really great images. Yes.
What Essence means to little brown girls is I think, hope and even a bit of education.
Right now in pop culture, we are all about celebrating black women who are clawing each other's eyes out and talking about each other like a dog and physically fighting and rolling in the streets, and that's not who we are. But those are the lasting images that are being put out there every week, and that everyone's setting their DVR to. And it's important to show the world that we are so much more than that, that there are people who go to a job every day and do it well, and we are here together to celebrate them and give them love and give them support and lift them up.
Essence to me just really cornered the market on celebrating us and redefining our beauty inside and outside. And I just remember, you know, people who are special to us just slipping through the cracks on the major magazines, and Essence just featured us and explored our stories and just did it right. And I just always felt, you know, confident, you know, after reading an issue of Essence.
We may feel disenfranchised, or we may feel not enough because of messages out there, or because of maybe things that people said to us when we were growing up, but none of that is true. You know, the truth is that we're all so beautiful inside and out, and so it's great that we can come together and reflect that truth for each other and not fall for the BS.
We're usually not acknowledged at all. I mean, there is an absence of us in Hollywood. And even in terms of the culture, there's always some statistic coming out that just kind of magnifies the negativity instead of celebrating the positivity, the beauty, the intelligence. And thank God that we have these events.
This luncheon is relatively new, but it's one of the only places that women of color can be recognized for the talent that they have. I mean, when you talk about Viola Davis, Angela Bassett, who I think is probably one of the finest actresses on the planet, Jennifer Hudson, who's so extremely talented, has a gift from God, and Miss Loretta Devine, who I think is probably one of the most underrated actresses of our time. This is one of the only places that is celebrating them.
I've sat back and watched all of you, and you are what inspired me, and I can't believe I'm here today. This is the first one, I'm gonna be honest, that I done walked into at every event where I actually know who everybody is. Okay? I'm like, ooh, that's such and such, and that's such and such.
Just to be amongst such beauty, like, it's too much. I can't take it. I'm like, I want to call my mother and tell her that I'm running into everyone. It's crazy. I'm just a fan. That's all this is.
Oh my gosh, I just love the energy whenever I come to these events. I've been to every single one of them since it started. It's just great that all of these beautiful, wonderful, successful women of color can be under one roof. And you know, we all cry, we all laugh, we learn from one another. So it's like a history lesson for me when I come here.
Now, have you heard anything about this room and what goes on in this room?
I haven't, and I'm glad that I haven't, so I can be completely surprised at whatever happens.
I mean, I'm just looking around to see
seeing all these amazing women, incredible, powerful, strong women. It's like I don't know, I feel like I'm being bathed in something, in preparation for something. Am I sure of what? I don't know. But that's how I feel. Every time I look around, there's some woman that I admire and respect and have followed and appreciated every time I open my eyes. You know, that's an incredible feeling, and I'm geeked. And I don't know when I'm going to come down off of this one. This is fresh.
The last time that I was here, I sat right behind you, and we were watching, I think Taraji was being honored. And talk to me about, for those viewers who aren't going to be able to see this, what goes on in that room?
Everything is stripped down. And what I mean by that is, you know, we're in a business that's full of, it's Hollywood. Hair, makeup, glam. But when we go in there, it's all about real women. You see women that you've looked up to be real women. Cry, become emotional, become relatable.
It's an absolute privilege
and a huge honor
to present the Essence Black Women in Hollywood Award to Miss Loretta Devine.
I'm not awarded a lot, so this whole month has been heaven. Oh, Lord Jesus. OMG, Derek Blake's on that, the layout. Did you see me in Essence?
What do you think about Essence as a whole and its role in the lives of black women?
Important. And I'm thankful that it's still here and it's evident and clear how much it's necessary and needed. And, you know, being a young woman, having read it from a very early age up until now, just stage for stage of what, you know, you can take pieces of it and apply it to your life. Like, I can remember my first Essence to what is happening now, and I'm just glad that it's here and doing what it's doing.
The honorees in particular are people whose work I've admired for some time. Loretta Devine, who's on Grey's, again, this season it has a really terrific storyline coming up. I'm a big supporter of hers, and it's also another way to get to see our friends that we don't always get to see because we're busy.
You know, it's just so nice and lovely to be here and be a part of so many wonderful women of color doing so many amazing things.
Do you think that the work is still out there? Are you guys still getting great roles? Do you think that the writers are there, that the creative stories are there?
The writers are definitely out there. Writers there, creative people are there, directors, actors, we're all there. It's whether we get the opportunity. But regardless of what's going on, you have to get up, put one foot in front of the other, keep a positive attitude, keep it moving, keep it working. That's what it is. It's not about moaning and groaning, you know? That's such an irritant. But it's to come together in this environment that we can be inspired by one another and motivated by each other.